What's up, fitness travelers? You've arrived at step 3 in building your new diet plan. Now in step 1, I showed you how to find your macros, your numbers that you use to build your diet. That video is linked below. And the step 2 video, also linked below, we talked about the food to choose when building your diet. So, you remember in the step 2 video when I said this? Having your food available and convenient just sets you up for success. All right, you ready to pre-prep that diet? Let's get to it. I like to start by lining up all of my containers. I've linked a few container options in the description below. Also linked below a scale like this one. All right, let's start by cooking the chicken breast. I'll be cooking 4 pounds of chicken today. Since I'm cooking a lot of chicken every week, I like to use a crock pot because a crock pot is pretty effortless. Check the description for a couple of crock pot options. Now after I've added the chicken to the crock pot, I add a little bit of water, and I'm just adding garlic powder to season. You can use other seasonings or other ingredients to cook your chicken, but what's important to remember is that whatever you use to cook your chicken needs to be included in your calories. I turned my crock pot on high and cooked it for about 3 hours, but remember, chicken is fully cooked once the center is 165 degrees. Once my chicken is fully cooked and cooled, I like to tear it apart in bite-sized pieces and fill my container with 6 ounces of chicken. Now each of my meals where I'm eating chicken only has 3 ounces, but I figure it makes more sense to fill the container with an entire day's worth of chicken. Well, looks like I got a little left over. That's okay. While my chicken's cooking, I'll boil a carton of eggs. I boil the eggs because, well, that's just the easiest way to prep ahead. Boiled eggs are so convenient. Once they're cooked, they last quite a long time. They travel really well. They're just a great way to get some quick, easy protein. Okay, time to get the trusty scale out and portion out 5 days worth of Greek yogurt. Now, I'm not loyal to any particular brand of Greek yogurt, but I do have some favorites and I'll link those below. I'm eating 8 ounces of Greek yogurt a day, but notice this time I am portioning them out into individual 4-ounce containers. And the reason I'm doing that is that I'm going to prepare half of the Greek yogurt in a special way, and I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, remember when I told you we were going to do something special with half of the Greek yogurt? I'm adding my favorite collagen powder, linked below, and I'm adding monk fruit, also linked below. Monk fruit and this collagen powder taste fantastic with this plain Greek yogurt. This tastes a little like chocolate in my opinion. It is sweet. It's low calorie and protein packed. Very good for you. You know what time it is. Kale, yeah. Don't get rid of that delicious chicken broth that's full of garlic. Instead, use it to cook your kale. While the crock pot's still hot, add 2 cups of water to the chicken broth. Then add this entire 12-ounce bag of fresh chopped kale. One complaint people have about eating kale is that it can be a little tough to eat. But trust me, cooking it in this chicken broth makes it tender and delicious. All that kale kind of overpacked my crock pot, but no worries, just push it on down in that hot liquid, it'll cook down soon enough. I believe I left it on high for about an hour, and look at that, it cooked way down. Delicious and nutritious. Okay, now it's time to portion it out. Now my diet originally had a half a cup of kale a day, but I'm going to adjust my diet to make it a full cup because I made a lot of kale. And with all the health benefits of kale, you really can't have too much. And finally, I'll portion out 1 cup of broccoli and 2 stalks of celery for 3 days because I'm only having this every other day. Remember, you don't have to pre-prep your entire diet, only what makes sense to help you be successful. Now, ready for the big reveal? Now that's beautiful. With this, I know I'm going to have a very successful diet week. Thanks so much for watching.